Good afternoon. My name is Ron Parrish. I'm the Director of Public Safety for St. Lucie County. The St. Lucie County Emergency Operations Center continues today to be activated to a Level 2 partial activation, and this has been since Wednesday, March the 18th. The Emergency Operations Center has been practicing a virtual operation mode to make sure the Emergency Operations Center staff do not become infected with COVID-19. This is an unusual incident for the Emergency Operations Center, as we normally have all of our personnel present in the Emergency Operations Center. However, we know how to manage any type of incident, and we are working hard to ensure the needs of our community are met. The following actions have been implemented by the St. Lucie County BOCC and the Emergency Operations Center to ensure the safety of the public, first responders, and our community partners. We have been working hand in hand with the Department of Health in St. Lucie as a unified command to ensure that the Department of Health's recommendations and implementation of health services are carried out. We are implementing our containment and mitigation strategies. 2, we are providing information to the public through our website at www.stlucieco.gov. And we have opened up our public information lines at 772-460-4357 or 772-460-HELP, as well as our county social media like Facebook and Twitter. Number 3, we have been meeting through teleconferences with the state EOC every day for the past week and a half, working to make sure our agencies have the resources they need to handle this pandemic. Please keep in mind, this is a global pandemic, and we need everyone's patience and assistance to help stop the spread. Number 4, we have been meeting with the county departments and divisions to make sure that the county essential services are carried out. This means that many typical county services has been either moved to online services, reduced, or suspended to make sure that the county staff and the public are not infected. This strategy ensures that the county's essential services, essential personnel, and essential resources are maintained should COVID-19 impact the area. We have also implemented policies that anyone who is sick should stay at home, and the department should implement alternative work assignments, telework, or other means to ensure that county personnel practice social distancing. Number 5, the state governor has recommended that all businesses follow the guidelines from the Department of Health and implement a 50% capacity of clients at restaurants. We highly recommend that our businesses implement their business continuity plans. Number 6, there is no need to hoard supplies. Retailers are receiving deliveries, but be sure that you have an adequate supply of any of your regular medications. Number 7, stay in tune with the news, radio, and official sites like www.stlucieco.gov, as well the Center for Disease Control or the Florida Department of Health. You can call the Center for Disease Control at 1-800-CDC-INFO or 1-800-232-4636, or the Florida Department of Health at 1-866-779-6121. The call centers are available 24 hours a day. Inquiries may also be emailed to COVID-19 at flhealth.gov, COVID-19 at Florida, flhealth.gov. Number 8, please do not share media information unless you know it comes from a reliable source. You can also register with Alert St. Lucie at www.stlucie.gov/alert to obtain notifications from the Department of Public Safety. For the nursing homes and healthcare facilities, implement universal precautions and limit exposures of vulnerable populations to others. Practice constant good hygiene. The state has limited visitation to those facilities. For our businesses, take a look at business essential functions and business continuity plans for recommendations given on how to protect your staff, stakeholders, and the public as you provide essential functions. Examples include employees should stay home if they or their family members are sick. Employ video/teleconferencing for meetings when possible. Adjusting or postponing large meetings or gatherings. Assess the risk of business travel outside of St. Lucie. Employ other methods of greeting other instead of handshaking. Employ constant cleansing habits as disinfecting surfaces like doorknobs, tables, desks, and handrails regularly. Promote electronic payment to limit the handling of cash. Employ alternate scheduling or staggered times for staff to arrive at work and provide services. Of note, the St. Lucie County School Board will begin Learning at Home. This will start on March the 23rd and will continue through April the 15th. They also have 3 locations throughout the county that they are providing lunches on a daily basis. You can get more information for that at www.stlucie.kl.us/seasonal/extended-spring break. The more we collaborate in containing and mitigating the impacts of this virus, the faster and safer we will move forward in bringing our lives back to normal. I want to thank you. Be safe and be diligent in your personal protective measures.
Good afternoon. Clint Sperber, Administrator, Department of Health, St. Lucie County. The Department of Health has been working closely with the CDC to monitor the COVID-19, and we've been actively working with our local partners for several weeks, as you have heard, and as I mentioned before, to ensure the most up-to-date CDC guidance is quickly disseminated throughout the community. As of 12 p.m. today, there are 472 confirmed cases in Florida residents. Of those, 102 hospitalizations and 11 fatalities. Currently, there are no cases in St. Lucie County. Indian River County has 2 confirmed cases, and Martin County has 1 confirmed case. Prevention is number 1. As we have said before, everyone has a responsibility to prevent the spread of the virus. Symptoms can appear 2 to 14 days after exposure. Most people, about 80% of them, will experience mild to moderate symptoms, which include fever, cough, and shortness of breath. The concern is for our older citizens and those with chronic health conditions. We have worked with our partners to provide extensive outreach and education to our area's assisted living facilities and nursing homes to ensure that our most vulnerable citizens are protected. The best way to protect yourself is to practice good hygiene, which does include frequent hand washing, covering your mouth when you sneeze or cough, avoid touching your face, staying at home when you are sick, and good surface cleaning. Just as Ron mentioned, and I'm sure you will continue to hear throughout today and in the future. From a social distancing perspective, avoid mass gatherings in groups of 10 or more people, and try to maintain a distance of 6 feet apart from people. Limit interactions, especially if you are 65 years or older and have chronic health conditions such as a compromised immunity, diabetes, heart, or lung disease. As we know, there is currently no treatment for COVID-19. Patients receive support care, and there's no vaccine. Again, that's why our intent is to promote the social distancing. Let's delay the onset of the virus coming into St. Lucie County, and that is the whole intent and reason of why we do this. With testing, capabilities have been ramped up federally and across the state to focus on where community transmission is taking place. We know that we've seen large pockets down south and also up north in Duval County. We do encourage residents to keep using prevention measures and monitor yourself for symptoms. If you become sick, very, very important, call your health care provider for evaluation and to rule out other illnesses, and stay home. If your health care provider recommends COVID testing for you, and they currently are not able to do the testing themselves, they will refer you to a location. Currently, Cleveland Clinic in Tradition and Martin North are offering testing by appointment only. Ron has mentioned the call center information already. Locally, we do have it, my health department. We do have our 772-462-3800 line that is active 24/7. But also from a state perspective, we do have the 866-779-6121 number. And it's always important to look at reputable sources for information. We know a lot is going on with social media, and there's a lot of opinions on it, but fact-based scientific information is where we need to be. So look at our Centers for Disease Control website, Department of Health, as well as the county. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Ken Mascara, Sheriff of St. Lucie County. Thanks for that information, guys. There are a tremendous amount of rumors out there, which I'll address later. But the men and women of the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office continue to respond to calls for service in our community and are working well with those they come in contact with, following the CDC recommendations for safe interactions. Deputies continue to patrol neighborhoods, respond to calls for service, investigate crimes, and ensure that you're safe, your family's safe, and our community remains safe. However, as I mentioned the other day, I would like to ask your help on one front. If you answer yes to any of the CDC's universal questions, those being, are you ill, or have you, or know someone who has traveled to an area of a known local spread of COVID-19, please let your 911 call taker know, and let the first responder know who you are interacting with. This way, we will know how to prepare for our interaction with you. What you have heard today is so important to keeping this virus out of our county as long as possible. Avoid group gatherings and minimize visiting grocery stores or other retail settings. When you do go out in public, use caution, following distance recommendations and sanitization measures. As we know, and as we move into this weekend, consider things like taking a walk, doing those much-needed yard projects, or spring cleaning around the house, or just make phone calls to check on neighbors, friends, or family. The Sheriff's Office lobby on Midway Road remains closed to the public until further notice. Most services that you would be available at the lobby can be accessed online on our website, www.stluciesheriff.com. Jail programs and visitation are suspended until further notice. However, sexual offender and predator and career criminal registration will continue to occur in person at the St. Lucie County Jail lobby. Rumors just heard today in calls to my office. The National Guard has landed at the St. Lucie County Airport, getting ready for full quarantine on Monday. That is false. The next rumor, there are 11 cases of COVID-19 at Lawnwood, and they're ready to shut Lawnwood down. That is false. The other one that is very, very broad out in our community is curfews are going to be instituted this weekend. That is false. Please rely on the experts to get your information from, not social media, as all of the other people have shared here. Again, please continue to act responsible. St. Lucie County is known for its resiliency and neighborly actions. There is no need to be anxious or panic, and together we will get through this. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Nate Sparrow, St. Lucie County Fire District Fire Chief. We've seen a modest increase in volume over the past few days. One of the troubling outcomes of that is several people failed to notify us that they had flu-like symptoms when they called 911. Irrespective of the call, we will respond, but having that information prior to us getting there ensures that we're wearing the proper protective equipment for both your safety and to keep our folks from getting exposed. First and foremost, the front line on this is going to be with your personal care physician, healthcare provider, or clinic. When you're calling 911, it's because those have failed and you need to go to a hospital for significant treatment. If you need to access 911, please advise if you or anyone in your household has flu-like symptoms. This will not delay our response. Use good hygiene, particularly hand washing on a regular basis to reduce your exposure to any type of virus or flu. The Fire District Administrative Building on Milner Road is closed to the public. Those with building plans or permits may drop them off at the front door in a secured box that's cleared several times a day. Those with other business for the Fire District can access our website at www.slcfd.com or at 772-621-3400. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Linda Hudson, Mayor of the City of Fort Pierce. The City of Fort Pierce is committed to protecting the health and well-being of our community. In an effort to slow the spread of COVID-19, Fort Pierce City Hall will be closed to the public effective March 23rd until further notice. Essential services like police, solid waste, and utilities will not be impacted by this closure. The building department will remain open by appointment only. To make an appointment to meet with a building department official, please call 772-467-3199. I'll repeat that number, 772-467-3199. We know many businesses have been affected by this crisis. Rest assured that we are working with our community partners to identify additional resources to assist businesses during these uncertain times. I encourage residents to support our local businesses. When possible, they need us now more than ever. We will continue to update you as information becomes available. All public notices regarding coronavirus are posted on the city's website at www.cityoffortpierce.com, on social media channels, and Fort Pierce TV, Channel 27. Stay informed, take care of each other, take personal responsibility, and be a good neighbor. Fort Pierce is strong and resilient, and I have no doubt that we will get through this together. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Russ Blackburn, City Manager for the City of Port St. Lucie. So the City of Port St. Lucie Council declared a state of local emergency this week so that we could adapt and work with the changes that have been thrust upon all of us as a result of COVID-19. So the unique nature of COVID-19 allows the City of Port St. Lucie to continue to deliver all of our services. However, we've made some modifications, and with a few exceptions, most of our programs continue. So our in-person services, such as the building department front counter or our utility front counter, have been discontinued. We have alternative methods of providing those services. You can make a payment online. You can get a building permit online. If a contractor has a large set of plans that can't be dealt with electronically, we do have a drive-in window where those plans can be dropped off, and we will continue to review our plans to ensure that the work of Port St. Lucie continues. We have suspended for 2 weeks many of our programs that are offered by Parks and Recreation. So many of those are offered in our community center or in the Mid-Florida Event Center. They have been suspended. We'll be evaluating next week whether that suspension continues. So as you've heard from other local governments, we're doing everything we can to make sure that we have as much normalcy as possible to delivering our services, but also recognizing that we have to both deliver the services a little bit differently, and we need your help to make sure that we all stay safe. So you can find a list of our programs that have been suspended on www.cityofpsl.com. We have a full list there. If there are any changes, it is updated very regularly. So the new normal of COVID-19, which we all hope only lasts a short time, is requiring us to do some things differently. We are still scheduled to have our city council meeting on Monday, March 23rd. However, we'll be reducing the number of people in the room at any given time so that we stay within the CDC guidelines. We are committed to continuously providing our essential services. You can rest assured as a citizen that your water is going to continue to turn on and be clean, that when you flush the toilet, it'll be disposed of in a sanitary manner. If you have garbage put out on the side of the road, it will be picked up by the city's vendor, Waste Pro. So and certainly if you have an emergency of a public safety nature, our outstanding police department will respond, and will respond quickly and professionally. So we ask for all of our citizens' cooperation. We recognize it's a time when folks are nervous, because none of us know what to expect next exactly. But what you can be sure of is that your city of Port St. Lucie is doing everything within our power to continue to deliver outstanding services in a safe manner that you can feel comfortable with and know that you'll be able to have a normal life with your city services.
Good afternoon. I'm Pete Tesh, President of the Economic Development Council of St. Lucie County. St. Lucie EDC is a private nonprofit organization. Our mission is to help create quality jobs and help businesses grow and expand. Our goal is to help create a strong, durable economy and sustainable jobs for our residents. First of all, we have mobilized our staff at the EDC to help provide to our businesses that are experiencing a downturn in layoffs due to the coronavirus pandemic. As a small business owner, it is hard to know who to turn to and exactly how to proceed. Our organization has created a business assistance portal featuring all state, federal, and local government services and programs, plus an array of local, regional nonprofits providing everything from food, shelter, and childcare. Please check out youredc.com, youredc.com. Also, the EDC has set up a St. Lucie business hotline, and if you're looking for help, please call 772-336-6250. We'll do our best to try to explain what is available and who can provide valuable assistance. There are now some disaster loan programs available from the state of Florida and the federal government for local businesses. There is the Florida Small Business Emergency Bridge Loan Program, which is a short-term, no-interest loan provided by the Florida Small Business Development Center at Indian River State College. As the name implies, the bridge loan allows a business quick access to working capital. The SBDC here will be happy to assist you in the application process. Please go to floridadisasterloan.com. On Wednesday, the U.S. Small Business Administration announced that small businesses in Florida negatively impacted by COVID-19 can now apply for a longer-term loan to help meet capital needs and lost revenue. This product is called the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, and more information can be accessed by viewing sba.gov. Loan amounts are available up to $2 million with low interest rates and terms up to 30 years. For dislocated workers or employees facing an impending layoff, please contact CareerSource Research Coast for unemployment benefits, short-term compensation, and other services. Go to careersourcerc.com. You may also access this information by floridajobs.org. For individuals needing immediate help, use the 211 helpline, which is accessible also online at 211treasurecoast.org. All information is, again, located at our business assistance portal, youredc.com. As you may be aware, Congress and the White House are working diligently on an economic stimulus program, providing much-needed economic relief for employers and employees alike. Congress just passed the Families First Act yesterday. Some of the elements of the legislation include a cut to the payroll tax, paid sick leave for those who don't have benefits through their employer, expanding the tax credit for family leave programs, expanding unemployment benefits, and a tax return extension beyond April 15 to July 15 for business and individual filers. Hopefully, the next bill Congress passes and the President will sign has the provision for cash payments up to $1,200 for dislocated workers and families. EDC is in close contact with Congressman Brian Mast and his staff on monitoring this relief package. Congressman Mast has pledged his support in helping local businesses navigate these programs. We hope Congress passes these additional emergency aid package and the President signs it immediately. As Mayor Hudson indicated, small business is the backbone of the St. Lucie economy. We want to make sure you and your employees get all the help you need and certainly deserve. I would like to end with a message to our residents to buy local and do everything to financially support our local service, retail, restaurants, and mom and pop businesses. Get takeout, buy gift cards, and pay it forward by purchasing future services. Our business owners will be happy you did. So please, buy local and buy often. To our visitors and seasonal residents, we urge you to stay here a little longer here in St. Lucie, enjoy our wonderful community, and help contribute to the economy. We're entering a challenging and turbulent times, but working together, I'm confident that St. Lucie's economy will recover and return to prosperity. Thank you.
That concludes our update for Friday, March 20th, and now we'd like to do an abbreviated version in both Spanish and Creole. Thank you.
Informe del COVID-19, viernes 20 de marzo. El personal de manejo de emergencias del Condado de San Lucie quiere implorar a nuestros residentes que presten atención a las advertencias de salud pública relacionadas con COVID-19, coronavirus, con respecto a la higiene, el distanciamiento social y las reuniones de más de 10 personas. La tormenta silenciosa que es el COVID-19, coronavirus, es una amenaza tan grave para nuestro bienestar como cualquier huracán mayor. Todos tienen la responsabilidad de hacer su parte y el éxito solo llegará cuando todos demos un paso adelante y nos lavemos las manos, mantengamos nuestras distancias y nos mantengamos alejados de las multitudes. Si está enfermo o muestra signos de COVID-19, que incluyen fiebre, falta de aire y síntomas similares a la gripe, comunícase de inmediato con su proveedor de atención médica. Si no tiene un médico de cabecera, comuníquese con el Departamento de Salud del Condado de San Lucie al 772-462-3800 o sanlucie.floridahealth.gov. El Centro de Operaciones de Emergencia del Condado de San Lucie está en activación parcial
de nivel 2. Como resultado de esta pandemia, las líneas de información pública del condado funcionan de lunes a viernes de 8 a.m. a 5 p.m. Ese número es 772-460-HELP 4357. Las escuelas del condado de San Lucie permanecen cerradas y el personal está trabajando en un plan para ofrecer aprendizaje digital. Para obtener más información sobre las escuelas, visite www.sanlucie.k12.fl.us. Los gobiernos locales continúan ofreciendo servicios esenciales. Sin embargo, estamos limitando las interacciones de cara a cara en la mayoría de las instalaciones. Los eventos públicos se han cancelado o pospuesto, incluido el cierre de las bibliotecas y atracciones como el Centro Ecológico y el Acuario del Condado de San Lucie. Asegúrese de llamar con anticipación o consultar en línea antes de salir. El Club de Niños y Niñas del Condado de San Lucie, BGCSLC, el Banco de Comida Treasure Coast, TCFB, y las escuelas del Condado de San Lucie han comenzado una extensa campaña para ayudar a más del 75% de los niños en el Condado de San Lucie que reciben almuerzo gratis o a precio reducido. El Banco de Alimentos ha estado preparando 1,200 comidas por día que se distribuyen a través de la línea de automóviles en cada uno de los diversos lugares. Visite https://bgcofslc.org para más detalles. El 17 de marzo de 2020, el gobernador de la Florida emitió la orden de emergencia 2068, la cual establece que a partir de las 5 p.m. los bares, tabernas y discotecas cerrarán durante los próximos 30 días. Los restaurantes deben limitar los asientos al 50% de su capacidad permitida. Los asientos deben estar escalonados para permitir 6 pies entre cada mesa. Los propietarios son responsables de evaluar la salud de los empleados cuando llegan al trabajo. Y se recomienda el servicio de comida para llevar y conducir. El programa de compensación de corto tiempo del Departamento de Oportunidades Económicas de Florida, DEO, está disponible para los empleadores compensen sus salarios perdidos de los empleados debido a la reducción de horas y para aliviar los despidos. La información se puede encontrar en http://www.floridajobs.org. Si está sin trabajo o despedido debido a COVID-19, visite https://careersourcerc.com. Se puede encontrar asistencia adicional relacionada con el negocio en https://uredc.com. La policía y los bomberos continúan patrullando vecindarios, respondiendo a llamadas de servicio, investigando delitos y garantizando su seguridad. Sin embargo, necesitan tu ayuda. Si responde que sí a las preguntas universales de los CDC, que son: ¿estás enfermo? ¿Has viajado recientemente a un área con una propagación local conocida de COVID-19? ¿Has estado en contacto cercano con alguien que dio positivo por COVID-19? Debe informarlo al despachador cuando llame al 911 o primer respondedor a su llamada. De esta manera sabremos cómo prepararnos para nuestra interacción con usted. Los programas de la cárcel y las visitas se suspenden hasta nuevo aviso. Sin embargo, el registro de delincuentes sexuales y criminales de carrera continuará ocurriendo en persona en la cárcel del condado de San Lucie. Esté seguro y ayudemos a continuar para detener la propagación de este virus, practicando el lavado de manos adecuado, limitando las reuniones a menos de 10 y quedándose en casa. Para información adicional de la información visite www.sanlucico.gov/COVID-19.
Bon après-midi, PEP St. Lucie County. Travailler dans le bureau emergency de St. Lucie County dit pour toute résidence faire attention à avertissement santé publique qui est associé avec coronavirus. S'il vous plaît, pas rassembler dans côté qui gagne plus passé 10 moun. Coronavirus, c'est une maladie qui est grave. Tout le monde a responsabilité pour y faire partie par yo. Succès pour venir seulement les tout le monde a laver main yo, kembe distance yo, et puis rester loin côté gain rassemblement plus que 10 moun. Symptômes coronavirus c'est la fièvre, souffle qui coûte, ak symptômes tant que grippe. Si vous malade ou soit si vous montrez symptômes coronavirus là, contactez l'hôpital ou soit docteur immédiatement. Contactez le département de santé dans St. Lucie County si vous pas un docteur. Numéro ça c'est 772 460 3800. Pour Kounia, St. Lucie County, beaucoup de monde qui testé positif pour coronavirus là. Opération hygiène dans St. Lucie County rive un niveau d'activation partielle. Ligne information publique ouvre lundi pour vendredi 8h pour 5h. Numéro ça c'est 772 460 43 57. Toute l'école dans St. Lucie County était fermée. Mais nous travaillons sur un plan pour nous offrir Timounio une option pour yo apprendre sur le net là. Pour plus d'informations sur l'école, visitez www.stlucie.k12.fl.us. Gouvernement local yo continue à offrir services qui sont essentiels. Mais nous limitons public là accès face à face dans bureau nous. Activité publique yo annulée pour Kounia. Avant ou point route pour aller dans bureau gouvernement local ou carrer en d'avance ou soit checker sur net là. Boys and Girls Club de St. Lucie County, banque manger qui est le Treasure Coast Food Bank là avec l'école St. Lucie County commence à aider passer 75% dans ti moun qui recevoir manger gratis. Manger banque là te préparer 1200 plats manger chaque jour. Si vous perdez comme travail ou soit travail ou te révoqué à cause de coronavirus là, ou ka qualifié pour programme compensation qui sorti dans département opportunité économique. Ou joindre information ça dans www.floridajobs.org. Visitez www.careersourcerc.com pour faire application. Si vous gagnez un business qui souffre à cause du coronavirus là, gagne l'autre assistance pour vous. Ou ka visiter www.youradc.com ou soit dans floridadisasterloan.com. La police ak secours pompiers continue veiller quartier yo, répondre appel pour service, investiguer crime et puis yo assurer sécurité peuple. Si vous voulez la police dans 911 et puis ou répondre oui dans 3 questions ça yo, tant pis, informer travailleur emergency pour yo ka connaître qui gens pour yo faire interaction avec vous. 3 questions ça yo c'est est-ce que vous malade? Eske ou fek voyager dans une zone qui gen pile pep ak coronavirus la? Ou soit, eske ou entre dans contact avec un moun qui testé positif pour coronavirus la? Si ou suspend tout, nous suspend tout programme prison yo ak visitation. Moun qui registré pour crime sexuel ou soit moun qui fait plusieurs crimes doit continuer à aller dans rendez-vous face à face dans prison Saint-Lucie. Tant pis, restez dans la sécurité et puis nous continuer et puis aidez-nous continuer suspendre gayer virus. Lavez main nous, kembe distance nous, restez loin qui gen rassemblement plus que 10 moun et puis restez là quand sous capable. Pour plus d'informations, visitez www.stlucico.gov/covid.19 ou soit ou carré les lignes information publiques dans 772 460 43 57 lundi pour vendredi 8h pour 5h. Merci beaucoup.